even as you hiccup, and even as like your body is not giving the same vibe, but if I were to close my eyes, I would be like, Sean is such a good speaker. Like, he's so communicative. Is he an educator? Was he an educator?
Hey, what's going on, and happy holidays, Hot Ones fans. This is Sean Evans, here to welcome you to the 5th annual Hot Ones Holiday Extravaganza, brought to you by Best Buy, your go-to destination for the most wished-for tech this season. And by now, you know the drill. We're here to welcome back a beloved Hot Ones alum. We're gonna raise some money for an amazing cause, but most of all, we just wanna say thank you and happy holidays to those of you at home from those of us here at First We Feast. So sit back, relax, sip a hot chocolate, and get ready for another go-round with the Wings of Death and Kristen Bell. Hey, what's going on, and happy holidays, everybody. For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we close out another holiday extravaganza with Kristen Bell. She's a Golden Globe Award nominated actress, from beloved TV shows like Veronica Mars and The Good Place, timeless theatrical comedies, and even one of the top grossing animated films of all time in Frozen. Her latest project is the Netflix romance comedy series Nobody Wants This, currently streaming its 2nd season on Netflix. Kristen Bell, welcome back. How does it feel to be back in the hot seat?
Very exciting. Very exciting. Also, I'm a big fan of the holiday time, so even the fact that you themed this up makes me feel really good.
That's the spirit. And before we get started, I would like to say that we've partnered with the International Rescue Committee for this year's extravaganza. If you're able to this holiday season, please consider a donation. It means the world to us here at First We Feast, and we've made it easy with the donate button just below the video. And with the housekeeping out of the way, nothing left to do but enjoy the show. Kristen, are you ready to get started?
I'm so impressed that you did that all off book. Because I need you guys to know he does not have a teleprompter. I'm looking over here like, did he memorize it? I would do just about anything for the IRC, so let's chug. Coffee date.
You know the drill.
Date cafe. Oh, I forget, it's slippery.
You gotta be careful.
You really get to touch your food. I'll just start in with the questions if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Are you eating any hot sauce in the interim? Because I have socialized with you.
Yep.
And I have seen the lengths to which restaurants and friends will go to be like, Sean,
right, of
we
course.
got you something
Yes,
special. And you are so gracious always.
I think, it's always a telltale heart that's gonna be haunting me. Wings and hot sauce, but
Sure.
I've come to embrace it because look at all that this has done for my life. You know what I mean? So as much as I wanna be like, I'm never going to eat a wing again, I try not to talk smack about wings because they've done so much for me.
Same.
So,
I feel the same way about sloths.
Yeah,
They've done a lot for me, and I still love them. And we have like an identifiable feature.
Exactly, exactly.
That is creamy.
So in a 2019 interview, I like how you're
still
just...
an interview show because I'm just like, my brain's going in and out to where I'm like, oh, there are people in the room, or I'm just kind of having lunch with Sean.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, I'm here.
So in a 2019 interview with Parade.com, you said on your approach to the holidays, we love to decorate. We love being the Griswolds. Have you ever had a harrowing experience of life imitating art where your plan for the perfect family holiday was derailed by a series of mishaps, only funny in retrospect?
There's not a teleprompter behind me, correct?
No.
You're just off book like this.
Off book.
Well, you're just such a good
off-roading.
speaker. When I speak, it's like fireworks, and you're sort of like, is there anything linear in there? We got stuck in the Boston airport. For some reason, all the flights out of Boston were canceled, so it wasn't just us, it was hundreds and hundreds of people. Every hotel, every motel, within probably an hour and a half of the Boston airport had been booked. And then at the very last minute, we saw family friends who were on a different flight, and they were like, we're gonna go to another friend's house 45 minutes away. Do you wanna stay in their attic? I was like, absolutely. And it turned out to be one of the coolest experiences because it was so off the beaten path, and our whole family, with our family friends, went to another family friend's house who we didn't know, pulled in their little attic. They pulled out like a blow-up mattress. All 4 of us slept on it. And then in the morning, because the flights were still so compacted, no one was getting out, they were like, do you want to go on a lovely hike with our dogs? They had 3 big dogs. We were like, absolutely. And then all of a sudden, we're in this beautiful forest area outside of Boston with people we don't know. And it was like the
Magic.
loveliest vacation. I don't know that I've come across a hot sauce I dislike. Also very nice.
From taking on dual roles as a banana and a tree in the Detroit production of Raggedy Ann and Andy, to starring as Dorothy in your high school production of The Wizard of Oz, what stands out as your earliest core memory of being on stage and falling in love with performing?
Nothing individual, I would say. Like, it wasn't one particular moment, but the camaraderie that I felt in any theater production, because I wasn't really great at sports, and finding your thing in middle school and high school is so important. And theater was that. And so whether I was like helping paint the sets or had a lead role or a small role, when you get a bunch of humans together and you can ask them to share a goal that they're all interested in, it's just everyone starts being nice to each other, everyone starts letting their weird out, everyone starts to feel accepted. So yeah, I loved the camaraderie. Ooh. It's got like, it's very rooted. There's like something about the hot sauce that feels like there's like a sumac in it or something, like really grounding the flavors. Yeah?
And to me, it's the first real step up. You know, it has that kind of like deep pepper, the light up your chest kind of feeling, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just us, that's just being alive, you know?
I agree.
So it's highly likely that countless people watching this episode of Hot Ones are being interrupted, barked at by their kids to instead put on Frozen during the holiday season. When you voice...
So sorry.
When you voice an animated franchise that massive, do you feel like you get the credit that you deserve with kids? Or do you find yourself trying to convince 5-year-olds that you're Anna?
Okay, this is gonna be a multi-pronged answer. Do I get the credit I deserve? Absolutely. I think actors get a lot of credit. And there are a lot of other people involved. Like personally, I like to highlight the animators when we have a chance, or like the people that are behind the scenes, I think deserve a lot more credit. As far as convincing people, I do find there's this like line of demarcation at 6 years old when the child can understand conceptually that I'm behind the mic, right? Because I have been in numerous experiences out to dinner, and a parent will come up with their 3 or 4-year-old and say, this is Princess Anna. And the kid is like, so I always go like, oh, close your eyes, or Adina and I are always like, just have them close their eyes and we'll sing something. But if they're older than 7, let's say, they can understand someone's behind the microphone. I've not really had to convince anybody to give me any credit. I feel like that's a beloved project, and I'm like just happy to be a cog in the wheel. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Do you have one?
I kind of like Bad Santa, to be honest.
Oh, what a film. What a film.
So last time you were on the show, you tackled the trolley problem head on while battling the bomb, no less, and were rather eloquent. So what I want to do is
doubt that's true. Have you watched the
Watch
footage?
the tape, watch the tape, watch the film. I'm telling you, Kristen, I'm not lying to you.
Okay.
But if you'll humor me, I actually have some other philosophical dilemmas that I'd like to bounce off of you in that spirit.
Okay.
So The Good Place frequently contrasts utilitarianism with Kantian ethics. Where do you fall in the dilemma of like lying to protect someone's feelings versus always telling the truth?
I would lean towards being a moral particularist, because certainly my gut instinct when I'm laying in bed by myself is like utilitarian, like the best good for all. But when faced with someone, that's a lot harder of a decision. So I kind of ping pong back and forth.
And then, this series ends with the choice to end existence peacefully. I'm curious on the immortality question. Would you rather have an eternal life that risks boredom or a finite one with purpose?
Finite with purpose, without question. I recently read Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl was all about what is the meaning in your life? And that is your purpose, and that can be your driving force. And I very much feel that, I guess, particularly when I'm parenting, and that can be very turbulent and hurt my feelings a lot because I like them so much. But it's sort of like I don't have to drive them to the orthodontist. I get to drive them to the orthodontist, reminding myself that I can change that verbiage and reframe my whole day with happiness. I just let my driving force come back to optimism, and that's by choice because I don't want anything else to be my homeostasis. I want to always come back to, nope, I get to drive them to the orthodontist.
And you know what? We don't have to eat the next wing.
We get to eat the next wing. Yes. Ooh, tropical. This one's probably my favorite so far. The sweetness is very nice.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like a sweet heat guy too.
Same.
Where I like the tropical notes coming in first.
Big time.
And then the burn afterwards.
Yeah.
I think it's like the best of both worlds that way.
Yeah.
Is there a role from your career that terrified you the most, either because of the challenge that it presented or its potential for failure?
It's weird because Dax just pointed this out. I'm not making choices when I'm acting, I think, like other people. When I read something, I melodically hear how it has to sound to have the emotional, psychological impact on the audience. And I know whether it's right or wrong. So I'm not making acting choices so much as I read the words, "Hi, honey, I'm home," and I know exactly how that's supposed to sound, the rhythm, the tone, the pitch, the volume. And for me, it's all done through the melody of that.
You've got a song.
I don't know, I got a song. I don't know if that made any sense, but that is how I do it.
I'm following.
Okay.
All right, 6 down. This next one is called Hawaiian Hot Tea.
Okay, this feels like it might have a sweet aspect as well.
At first.
Ooh, this one is spicy, I like this.
What is your preferred spice level?
It's actually, well, I don't know because I haven't tasted these, but I'm gonna say it's in between these two.
Okay.
Like the one we just got, we're starting to get some nose action.
Yeah,
a little bit
glisten.
Of a drippy sniffer. Mm-hmm. But this one I could have taken up a notch a little bit. So.
There's some sweet spot right here, the Kristen Bell line.
6 and 7, yeah.
Topical.
Guys. Although, because I did it, it's not in style
Did we just kill
anymore.
6, 7?
We did, and you know how I knew it died? My friend's grandparents went as 6 and 7 for Halloween. I was like, well,
show's
it's
over.
over.
Pack it up.
Pack it up, because the second they see older people doing it, kids don't want any part of it.
So, besides meeting Dax at a Red Wings Kings game, what's your all-time favorite Detroit hockey memory?
Oh, part of it's a saga. During game, I want to say 7 of the 6 or 7 of the semifinals against Colorado, the year I was in high school, Claude Lemieux elbowed Chris Draper, who was like the beloved, I can't think of a guy that fits this bill, but he was like the Reese Witherspoon of the team.
I like this.
You loved him. Like he was an America's sweetheart. Claude Lemieux elbowed him to the back of the neck, and he smashed his face into the boards right where the guys were sitting, and he got 88 stitches in his face. And Detroit was furious. Chris Draper's best friend was Darren McCarty, I think still is. And 2 years later, the puck is dropped, Claude Lemieux's on the ice, the puck is dropped, Darren McCarty, who was on defense at the time, drops his gloves, goes over to Claude Lemieux, and 7 times slams his head into his knee, and we were like, oh, it's not over, there's so much passion, this is such a soap opera. And there was retaliation, there was retribution. So
It's Shakespearean.
It really was. And it's not that I love the violence, but there's something about the soap opera that I was very interested in. But I also I submitted to be on the ticket during one of the semifinals when I was in high school, and I got chosen. So it's like me standing next to the Stanley Cup. I think I was 16 in my prep school uniform, in my Catholic school uniform, just like smiling, happier than you can imagine. And it was on one of the Red Wings tickets. So that I really felt like, well, I've done it all.
Yeah, forever a part of the history there.
Yeah.
Right? A seminal figure in the Red Wing constellation. This
is the one, yeah?
to bomb beyond insanity.
Okay, let's do it. You have to eat this whole one because it's the hardest one.
Okay. I'm following your lead.
Come on, Sean. Let's do this.
What a sight to behold.
I'm trying to impress my husband.
You're impressing me. I'll say that in the studio. Not a dry eye in the house.
There we go. There we go. She's done.
Wow.
We're done.
Wow.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hot sauce makes you feel so alive.
I know, right? The way
Yeah.
that it hits. Yeah. I'm fully awake. I'm very aware.
Like I'm shocked that people at you hear about things that cool kids do and they go to foam parties, maybe I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm shocked they don't shoot hot sauce there just to be like when they're raving.
Right, because I have a weightlessness kind of euphoric feeling
big
going
time.
on right now.
Big time. And it's also, I feel all around here.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
We're melting.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kristen Bell, while we bake in this hot sauce,
Yes.
what I want to do is play a game to test your recall, okay? You have more than 100 acting credits over the course of your career. So what I want to do is give you a line that was said by a Kristen Bell character on a TV show or film.
Okay.
To see if you can connect the line to the name of the project. Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
All right, first
You're
one.
so clear and concise when you speak.
Even as I hiccup?
Even as you hiccup, and even as your body is not giving the same vibe. But if I were to close my eyes, I would be like, Sean is such a good speaker. He's so communicative. Is he an educator? Was he an educator? Okay.
How about
Who
this?
said what?
Her alibi is solid. I don't know. Let's mull this over while we're wearing lobster bibs.
Eleanor Shellstrop.
That would be Veronica Mars, actually.
Veronica. Really?
Mm-hmm.
In what context? We don't know.
You were in a room back in the back that looked like there's 4 people involved. I saw the clip.
Okay. I should have paid more attention because you said the word alibi. That was a context clue that I
Right.
did not pick up on.
They have context clues. Here's another
Okay.
one for you. Unlike the rest of us, sex, lies, and scandal never take a vacation. Instead, they take the Long Island Expressway and head east to the Hamptons.
Gossip Girl.
Gossip
Okay,
Girl.
there we go.
We're on the board. All right, how about this? Run out of the room screaming. It's like finding a gun in the street. Just scream and get out of there.
Eleanor Shellstrop? One of these has got to be Eleanor Shellstrop.
Yeah, just stick with it. That's from Bad Moms. That's from Bad Moms.
Oh, Kiki would have said something like that, of
Yeah,
course.
in regards to a circumcision. How about this one? Holy mother fork and short balls.
Okay. Veronica Mars.
There we go. Or
There we
no,
go. Just joking. Eleanor Shellstrop.
there you go. I'll give you that one. How about this one? Don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in that zone.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's Anna. That's Anna for
easy.
sure.
You got that. I have a relationship with my job, and when I find a guy that I like more than my job, that's how I'll know he's the one.
House of Lies?
That is actually When in Rome.
Wow. I'm a failure. Give me a hard one.
Give you a hard one?
Yeah.
There's so many layers to a casserole, just like there are so many layers to a person.
The woman in the house across the street from the
That
window.
was good. That was good.
She was the only one that was ever obsessed with casserole.
I tried to throw a hard one at you. Couldn't get that one by you. I got one more if you want it.
Yeah, do it.
I've only said I love you to 2 men in my entire life. Stone Cold Steve Austin and a guy in a dark club who I mistook for Stone
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Eleanor Shellstrop, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a comeback story right there.
Yes.
That's digging yourself out of a hole, Kristen Bell.
I love it. This is the first time I've ever eaten chicken wings.
Wow. A historic moment on our show.
It's just perplexing to me that there's some stuff you can't eat and some stuff you can eat. And you're eating around something. I don't know why I don't favor foods like that, but I've always seen people eat chicken wings and they're like picking and stuff, and I've been like reticent to try it, but for you, I said I would.
Well, I'm very grateful.
Have you ever accidentally eaten a bone?
No, but you know what? I did almost choke on a wing with John Bernthal sitting right there. It was the first wing of the gauntlet. And, we're like, oh, how about, like trying the first wing. He says something kind of funny, and I kind of like do a little inhale, and a piece of chicken like vacuum sealed like in my throat.
Did he save you? I feel like he's such a good actor. He could like act like a doctor.
Well, it's like one of those moments where like I'm in kind of a panic because I'm like, wait, is this gonna pass or is this a problem? And then when you can feel the kind of vibe shift on set, where like now John's concerned, and then I can feel like my team kind of suffocating the set. And I'm like kind of like, oh, I'm gonna be okay. But then I'm like, oh wait, am I gonna die? And then it did eventually just clear, right? But then I was talking like this for like a couple of wings,
Don't you find that? I find that so embarrassing when you like something goes down the wrong pipe and then you have the rest of your conversation like this. You just push.
Yeah, and I'm really fine. I am really fine.
Because the other person's like, "Are you okay?" I'm totally fine.
That's the part of it is like everybody being like, "Are you okay?" And then there's like an emergency, and I'm the focal point of it.
Yeah. It feels embarrassing.
Yeah, just let me fade, guys. Just let me go.
Guys, if that ever happens to me, I just want to say, let me go as well.
It's binding here on the show.
That's right. I'll take it. It's my fate. I'm fine with that.
All right, Kristen Bell.
I'll do anything you'll do, Sean. I'm supposed to see. Oh, hold on. Let me give him his little crown back. This is so cute. This is an Elf on the Shelf thing.
Yeah, we got a hat on.
Snoop on the Stoop. We do Snoop on the Stoop. He's got a bathrobe. He's pretty cute.
Cheers, Kristen.
Cheers.
Nodding with it.
I'm here for the experience. I'm not afraid of discomfort. I believe in capacity.
And with that, the wings of death are behind us. You've conquered the gauntlet now for a second time. And in honor of the holidays, I'd love if we could close things out with something serviceable to our audience. What are Buckeye cookies? And can you talk us through how to make them?
Sean, I would love nothing more. But they're just called Buckeyes. They're little circular peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate. And you make them by combining peanut butter, powdered sugar, and butter. I'm not a measurer per se, so add the amounts you want, but heavier on the peanut butter. You mix it all up, and then you ball them up, put them in the fridge, melt some chocolate, and dip them each in there. And they are dynamite. It's like most of my family's from Michigan or Ohio, and Buckeyes are, I believe, from Ohio, but they are my absolute favorite treat of all time. And if you don't want to go heavy on the sugar, you can always do powdered monk fruit sugar with the peanut butter and a little bit of butter, but they're delicious.
And look at you, Kristen Bell, taking on the wings of death, now for a second time, living to tell the tale on the holiday extravaganza. Now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, or this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I'm just happy to be here. That was great.
Then all they'll do is they'll do this slow zoom on us.
Are we acting as though we have gone through it or have not gone through it?
Yeah, we've gone through it.
It's a tease at the beginning to get people to watch the show. That's the emotional value?
Yeah, you're doing the math.
I gotta know.
And there you have it, Hot Ones fans. That's another holiday extravaganza in the books. My appreciation and thanks to Kristen Bell for coming in here and getting scorched out for a second time. We really love doing this every year. And of course, it's all about giving back. If you're able, please consider a donation to help our friends at the IRC. They're working across the world, combating food insecurity and helping people create a sense of home no matter where they land. We appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much, and happy holidays from me and all of us here at First We Feast. We'll see you with more Hot Ones next year. Happy holidays, everybody.